Hello, my name is Hank Ouimet. I'm an engineer and project manager for Weston and Sampson. I'd like to review the work that we've done on behalf of the town regarding the proposed new police safety training facility and firing range, both in terms of the work that we've completed to date and the work that we propose to do, should the funding be approved at the current town meeting. To date, we've completed a feasibility study for the proposed new safety training facility and firing range at the closed town landfill on Hartwell Road. This was the only site we evaluated as part of the feasibility study based on discussions with town staff. As part of this study, we work with the Department of Public Works and landfill operations staff, as well as with the State Department of Environmental Protection and other town staff, including planning and zoning, facilities, and conservation. As part of the study, we evaluated technical aspects of the proposed new facility, including geotechnical and structural issues, environmental issues, civil engineering, and architectural issues. Part of the study, we developed preliminary design requirements for both a base facility, which would be used exclusively by the town, and an expanded facility, which would be a regional resource. The results of the feasibility study were as follows. One, that a town-only or a regional police training facility and firing range is technically feasible at the site. Two, the range could safely accommodate handguns, long guns, and specialized safety training in an annex adjacent to the proposed firing range. Three, that the majority of the footprint for existing town composting and materials processing at the landfill could be preserved even with the siting of this new facility. And four, that the existing firing range footprint would and could be reused after proper decommissioning and closure. Next, that the new facility could be designed for the town's minimum needs or expanded into a full-featured regional facility. And lastly, we developed planning level preliminary costs for the proposed facility. The base facility, which would be designed to only meet the town's needs, would be approximately $3 to $4 million. And the preliminary cost range for a regional facility would be $4 to $5 million. At the conclusion of the study, we presented the study to key town staff and received feedback for concerns to be addressed in the next design phase. Should the town approve the current requested funding, we would advance the project to the schematic design phase. In this schematic design phase, we would address some open issues from the feasibility study, including noise concerns, geotechnical issues, and public safety, as well as a few others. We would develop preliminary structural and architectural designs, including architectural renderings for the new facility. We develop site and floor plans, and we would identify requirements for heating, ventilation, cooling, plumbing, electrical, fire protection, communications, and other engineering and construction disciplines. We develop closure reuse plans for the existing firing range. And lastly, we develop a revised construction cost estimate based on the schematic design results. The benefits of moving the project to the schematic design phase include the ability to address open issues from the feasibility study, the ability to develop realistic solutions for key design issues, including foundations, the superstructure over the firing range, noise suppression, and others. We'd be able to create effective presentation materials to communicate the design concept to stakeholders. And we'd be able to develop a more accurate construction cost estimate based on the schematic design results. Lastly, the schematic design would facilitate applying for state and federal design construction funding support should the town decide to move forward with the project.